Now it's time for the review of the Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 1 reunion. Now before I get into the video, let me just say this. The reunion seemed to be much better than the whole season. And you know, most times with reunions, the season itself be boring as a motherfucker. But the reunion makes up for the bullshit that we had to endure for like the last couple of months. And this season was over with really before it even started because I'm like, God damn, like we already here at the reunion, like it's already over with because Love and Hip Hop New York, like they drug the fuck out that boring ass season and I just cannot believe that I made it through. I stopped reviewing this shit for 2 weeks, okay? That's just how fucking boring it was. But let's just get into the reunion and y'all already know that I don't talk about everything. I only talk about what I want to talk about. But before we get into what I want to talk about, let's just throw in what I ain't going to talk about. I ain't talking about Amira and Young Hollywood and this whole bed thing. It's stupid to me. So therefore, I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to talk about Trick Daddy and Trina performing that song that I don't know shit about and that I don't want to hear again. I could care less about that. So I won't be talking about that. So let's get into the 7 things that I want to talk about. So we open up the reunion by talking about the family relationship that is Trina and Bobby and how Bobby really wants to be in Trina's life or whatever, and how Bobby wants Trina to support his music and all of that, but Trina feel like he's so extra and she barely want to deal with him, and she didn't even know Bobby for years because she don't deal with her dad's side of the family, but for her to let him in, that means that's love and blah 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 blah. But Trina, you act like it's a privilege. Like the way you say that, you acting like it's a privilege for him to get to know you. It's a privilege for him to be in your space and all of this shit. I don't really think he gives a fuck about you being Trina the rapper. I just think that he cares about you as a person because Trina the rapper ain't no fucking big deal, bitch. I don't know where you get off being on a fucking high horse like you just some fucking Nicki Minaj type rapper when you wasn't that in your prime, bitch. You had moderate sales and you were never that fucking popping and never that motherfucking serious. So I wish you would get the fuck off your motherfucking high horse because you really ain't all that. Okay? You really ain't what you claim to be. You really ain't what you aspire to be. Because you aspire to be more than what the fuck you are. You ain't that fucking important. You ain't that motherfucking tough. Have a seat, Trina. Because the way you act to that boy, like you here and he down here, that's fucked up. Because no matter how much money you got or how much moderate success you got, that don't make you no better than him. You're human just like he are. You just got a little bit more money. That's all the fuck you got, bitch. Have a motherfucking seat. Because this whole damn show made me look at you so differently. And it's not going to make me stop listening to your music. But you as a person, you annoyed me this whole goddamn season because you act like you're above shit and you not. Like, you ratchet your damn self. Like, did we not just see you like a year or 2 ago on camera fighting a damn man and shit? Or you was on live, on Instagram live, going at Laddie and Kim B and shit, but you want to get on this show and act like you above and that you so fucking grand? You ain't all that, bitch. Like, grow up. Like, seriously. Like, I wish you would just shut the fuck up and stop acting like you above it all, because you're not. And you won't even support the man music. Like, Trick Daddy got way more respect for Bobby and what the fuck he trying to do than you. And I'm surprised at how non-homophobic Trick Daddy is. Like he don't even seem uncomfortable or nothing like that. Like, he really give support to Bobby in his music. He even took out the time to listen to it and critiqued it in the most positive way. You won't even take out the time to listen to his music, but yeah, you was just some bitch off the motherfucking stripper pole that just so happened to got lucky saying some shit about fuck by 5, 6 best friends, and the shit was the shit. But you got lucky, bitch. So Ain't nobody saying that you got to give him all these opportunities because he do got to work hard just like you do. But goddamn, show him some damn support. Like, listen to his damn music. Tell him what he needs to do to tweak it. I mean, that's really all a motherfucker asked for. Because I'm going to say this in a video that I'm going to do later on in the week, but I'm going to do a whole video about this later on in the week, but the Scorpion Show, Kevin was someone that I looked up to, and just a couple of days ago, he gave me some motherfucking advice. I wasn't looking to come up off his name. I was just looking up to someone that's the OG in this shit that I'm doing that could give me advice and let me know what I can do to tweak my shit. And he gave it to me. That's all the motherfucker be asking for. Bitches like Trina who got moderate ass success, thinking that somebody trying to come up off their lousy ass name that's barely a goddamn name. It ain't shit, bitch. Have a motherfucking seat, okay? You ain't that fucking important. I keep trying to tell you that. You're not that goddamn important, okay? You're really not. So have a seat. Then Bobby and Alvin, these two motherfuckers is killing me. Like, they really straight up got into it. They were going blow for blow, blow for blow, blow for blow. Pleasure P was laughing. Trick Daddy was laughing. They had the whole motherfucking stage laughing, okay? And Bobby running his Yogi the Bear looking ass across that stage trying to attack Bobby. But see, my thing about Trina is, and this is the main source of my distaste for her. She talk about how extra Bobby is, but yet she got an extra ass Yogi Bear looking ass bitch ass nigga working for her. So how is it okay for Alvin to be extra as fuck and disrespect your cousin in front of you and all of that stuff, but it ain't okay for Bobby to be who the fuck he is? You go in on Bobby for being the same thing that you allow Alvin to be, and Alvin sits up and disrespect you right in front of your motherfucking, disrespect your cousin right in front of your face. And my thing about it is, I don't care how extra my cousin is, I don't care how much my cousin annoys me. At the end of the motherfucking day, that's still my motherfucking family. And I'm not going to let nobody disrespect my family in front of me. Period. It ain't going to happen. So, Trina, you can miss me with it. You really can miss me with it. I ain't got time for that. Period. Like, bitch, bye. Like, get the fuck out of here. So, Pretty Ricky addressed their breakup and their makeup. Now, they talk about how they were doing all the work, but they wasn't really getting paid, and that's really what happened. But Baby Blue said that's not what happened. Pleasure didn't want to be involved with the group no more, and he just wanted to go solo and do his own damn thing. Now, let me just keep it 100 with you. Pleasure was the star of the group. He was the voice of the group, which is why when he did go solo, he was able to get 2 hits, Boyfriend Number 2, and Under, and he was able to be nominated for a Grammy outside of the group. He did have a little bit of moderate success outside of the group, but at the end of the day, they did come back together, and they're trying to get their situation in order as far as their album is concerned. Now, Pretty Ricky, as much as people don't want to admit it, they did have a bunch of classic ass songs, from Grind On Me to Love Like Honey to Your Body to On the Hotline to Leave It All Up to You to Nothing But a Number to Playhouse. They had a lot of classic sexual records. And people can deny that all they want to, but Pretty Ricky was the shit in their heyday. Just real talk. But I don't know if a Pretty Ricky album would fare well in 2018. I'm not sure, because people really don't see it for boy bands and girl bands these days, unfortunately. Like, a lot of things have really shifted, and nobody's looking for an R&B group. But who knows? I mean, if they come out with something and they get a little bit of moderate success, I'll appreciate it. And if the music is good, I'll purchase it. So it is what it is. So we get into Shay, and we talk about how Shay felt about being disrespected by Baby Blue. But her whole thing is she wants Pleasure to uphold her in her fuck shit. She was absolutely and positively wrong for how the fuck she came at Baby Blue. She came in that motherfucker creating drama. She came in that motherfucker disrespecting the group. All because she felt like Pleasure was bigger than the motherfucking group. Now, at one point he was, but at this point he's not. He's right there with they motherfucking ass. So why would you bring your fucking Flavor of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reject ass into they motherfucking event and disrespect the group? You came into that motherfucker embarrassing him and putting him in a fucked up ass position. And I agree with the way Pleasure wanted to handle it. He want to address her and them on separate occasions and let them know how he feels about the situation. But Shay talking about, if a man is my man, he need to respect me and all of this stuff. And like Pleasure said, and if you my girl, then you shouldn't be going out acting like that, embarrassing me in front of everybody like everything cool and it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool and it's not. So if you my girl, you really wouldn't be acting like that. But then she still want to say, I still don't feel like he protected me and all of that stuff. But it wouldn't be no need for no protection if you hadn't came in there on the fuck shit. Just because you a woman don't give you the right to come up and disrespect some motherfucking body and talk like that. Because some niggas don't give a fuck about you being a bitch. They still gonna disrespect your ass the same way you disrespected them. Some people don't go that way, but some people do. So you really need to calm down with that, Shay. You were wrong and that's it. But then Liz tried to defend Shay, but Baby Blue, being his disrespectful ass self, yelling at her. And there's something about Baby Blue that kills me because he seems to always be pressed. He already look like a damn animal already. And he yells like one. He always pressed about something. Baby Blue boy, I understand you short as fuck and all of that shit, but you really need to chill out. It ain't that fucking deep. Like, you got that short boy syndrome. You want to be seen and heard, and it can't go both ways. So you really just need to calm your ass down and remember where the fuck you at and who the fuck you talking to, okay? Calm the fuck down now. Please do. Then not only did he yell at Liz, but when he kept rearing up at her, Prince got up like he should have. Like, and then, sit down, my nigga, sit. Boy, Prince didn't flinch not one motherfucking time. Like, as much shit as I talk about Prince, he did not flinch not one motherfucking time. All he wanted you to do was calm that shit down and stop talking to that girl like that. And you really didn't have no ground or no right to even be talking to her like that. Like, real talk. So, you can have a seat. So, next thing you know, Gabby appears and they discuss her beef with Shay and how Shay threw the ice cream at her and all of that stuff. And one thing about it, I might not care for those Chinese Siamese cats, that's Chinese Nikki and Chinese Kitty, but they both had a point when they said you were out of pocket and out of line for how you came at Gabby. She didn't know you existed, so how the fuck you gonna come at her and throw ice cream at her and get mad? Like, you don't know what Pleasure told her. And like Chinese Kitty said, if you already feel like Pleasure P is out here fucking with other bitches, why you even with them? Like, you don't even, so why you with them and why are you coming at her when she don't even know you? And she did not know Shay. She didn't know that Shay was even with Pleasure like the rest of us didn't know. So how the fuck she gonna get mad with her? Get mad at your nigga. Check your nigga. That's what I don't like about people. Like, they are, and that's for a man or a woman. If you with a nigga, and another nigga or another bitch is with your nigga and that other bitch or other nigga don't know shit about you being with that nigga, why are you coming for the other bitch or the other nigga about your nigga? That other bitch don't even owe you shit because she didn't know nothing about you to begin with. But you coming for her and she don't even know nothing about you. Come for your man. Why you giving your man the motherfucking pass? Now, there are certain instances where a bitch know that you with that nigga and she gonna disrespect you. That's when you can address it. But if she don't know you, why you addressing her? Why you coming for her? Come for your nigga. Really, that's it. And I'm sorry, I rag on them Chinese ass puppies every fucking week. But I really wish that they both would have got on that stage and got a hold of Shay. Real talk. Because Shay get on my motherfucking nerves. She really trying so hard to keep that main spot. You know she ain't used to it. She used to be the Cast B member on every show that she on. So, you know, she always playing sidekick like she did on the Flavor Love, playing sidekick the Boots all the goddamn time. Boots and Delicious. She's always been somebody's minion. So now she don't know how to act and she got top billing. Bitch, bye. So we talk about the love triangle with Jeffrey, Bobby, and Malik. And surprisingly, Bobby and Malik did not get into it like I thought they would. But, you know, Jeffrey says that, you know, he's never been in a physical fight before. So, you know, with Bobby slapping him and shit like that, he just knew that that was the end. And that was just, you know, basically the end of the road for them. Although he knew that he was wrong for going out cheating on Bobby, he just couldn't take the whole getting slapped thing. And honestly, it's like a double-edged sword to me because in a sense, I feel like Jeffrey deserved everything that Bobby gave him because he did cheat on Bobby and Bobby had to find out like this. But at the same time, there's really no reason for, if you're in a relationship with somebody, for you to put your hands on somebody. And that's just me saying that because in the past, and I'm never perfect, I have put my hands on somebody because they lied. Like, I was dating this guy, he was on the DL, and he straight up was dating one of my homegirls behind my back, and when I found out about it, he denied it to my face, and I punched him out. I had no business hitting him, but because I was so upset and angry at that moment, being 21 years old, I blacked out and I punched his ass and kicked his car and all types of shit. So I was wrong. So I can be the first to say it's never right to put your hands on somebody that you're supposed to be in a relationship with. It's never right to do that. You know what I'm saying? And there is a double standard. Now, I wasn't just out here Chris Browning niggas and shit, but I did have a moment where I socked him. Because he just straight up lied. Like, nigga, you gonna lie? Like, nigga, are you gonna lie? You gonna lie, nigga, for real? But you know, it is what it is, so I get it. I get where Bobby coming from, and I also get where Jeffrey coming from. Because although I did that, I don't want nobody that I dated to be putting their hands on me. So it's all what it is. So can't be no hypocrite about it. So the next thing we find out, Jeffrey and Malik ain't even together, and Jeffrey don't even know that him and Malik is broken up. He has to find out at the reunion, and I feel like that was fucked up. Like, you did all of this to get this man from Bobby, and you break up with him on TV, really? And then they address his homophobia, and he feels like because he's gay, he can say the word queen and he can say the word faggot, like how black folks can say the word nigga, but a white motherfucker can't say it. In a sense, I do see it that way, because I too have said the word faggot to describe somebody's actions. I'd be like, that's that faggoty bullshit. You know, same thing that James Cole will be saying, that's that faggoty bullshit. Or that's the queen or whatever. I've been guilty of doing that too, so I can't really judge. So yeah, I do get it, but it's the way he does it, and he comes off like he just, like a self-hating thing, like he can't stand the fact that he gay. Nigga, you gay, you look like an alligator, and that's just what it is. So just accept the fact that you gay. Now, a lot of us do say that Prince is gay. I still kind of have an inkling in my body that he's gay, but what I can say is I can respect him for being comfortable with himself to wear pink and wear his hair the way he do and hang out with Bobby the way he do, because I have straight male friends that's from the streets that hang out with me. They drink and everything. Like, they came from the same fucking hood that I came from. You know what I'm saying? So they are able to hang out with me. I have male cousins that's real straight and gritty that can hang out with me. Like, I respect people that is able to be cool with a gay guy despite what other people will say. So this is my review on part 1 of Love and Hip Hop Miami. I still have not seen the Love and Hip Hop New York reunion. That review will be posted probably on Wednesday afternoon. Sorry for being late. It's just something going on with our light company. Because this is why the review wasn't up like already. Because they told us that we had to unplug everything because the lights were going to be out for like 5 hours last night, because they were supposed to be working on a transmitter and they never did it. So this morning I didn't do a review, but then after that I'm like, well, let me do this review before I go to work, since they say the lights are going to be out like later on tonight so they can work on the transmitter. So that's why the Love and Hip Hop New York video going to be late, because when I get off of work at 9, I'm gonna be able to watch the show, but I'm not gonna be able to do a review, because by the time I'm done watching the show, they're gonna turn the lights out around here so they can work on the transmitter. So that's why the review gonna be late. But with that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Let me finish getting ready for work. Bye bye.